Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are finally crafting for Christmas and I'm so excited. Gosh, I walked into Target the other day thinking, I'm sure I'm gonna find some cute things to craft with and decorate with. Gosh, I did not expect to have a whole cart full of stuff. So I'm not going to be able to fit everything in one video. I'm thinking we're going to have a part 2, maybe a part 3. So let's get right into it. I'm going to first start off with these adorable gingerbreads. These were the bigger size. So there's 2 different sizes and I'll show you the other size in a couple minutes. These were the bigger size and these were $3 each. I have 2 boys and a girl. Let me set them aside for a couple minutes. All right, so for those 3, what we're going to do is I cut out some iron-on vinyl, this beautiful gold glitter, and I just did my kids' initials. And we are going to iron those on using my Cricut Easy Press Mini. And for the boys, let's see, I have to cut those tags. For the boys, I'm gonna do, the initials are gonna be, I'm thinking right in the middle. Let's see. Right here, and then for the girl, probably also on the candy cane to kind of keep it consistent. But I'm wondering if I should go like right here or if I should keep it on top. That way if they're next to each other. Let's see. Yeah, I think in the middle for these, and then for this one, I think that placement is nice. Okay, awesome. I forgot to turn on my Cricut. All right, looks like the Easy Press is ready. Let me start with the first one. Okay, and I'm just gonna go medium pressure and then medium heat as well. Let's see. And this vinyl is a hot peel, so it should be ready. Oh my gosh, how pretty. All right, let's do the next one. Let's do these 2. All right, let me just double check. I like the position for that one. I think for this one, maybe I should go, let's see. Perfect. All right, that should be good. Let's see, that is ready, and looks like this one needs a little bit more, but let me see. Okay, just the bottom. Oh my goodness. Let's look at all of these next to each other. Oh my gosh, I love how they look. So pretty. And I don't know, the T, A, and Z were all the same size, but I don't know why the T looks smaller. I mean, I know the letter itself is thinner, but I feel like even the size looks a little bit off. Let me see. I don't know. It says it's the correct size on my computer, but regardless, I think it still looks so adorable. Gosh, what do you think? All right, let's do the next project. All right, the next thing I want to work on is also some adorable gingerbreads, a girl, 2 boys as well, and this is the smaller size I was telling you about. These were $1 each, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing just in a smaller scale. I want these to go in a different part of the house. So we're just going to do pretty much the same thing, but they are not holding candy canes. So let me show you where I'm thinking of putting the initials. All right, I'm thinking and I purposely did, I know the gold isn't going to be super noticeable on the brown, but I wanted something that was, gosh, what's the word? Why can't I think of the word? Oh my goodness, what is the word? Almost like tone on tone, but you know, in this case, it's not the same color. I thought that look was chic and simple. So this is what I'm thinking for the initials. And obviously once we iron them on, you'll be able to see it better because then I can remove the carrier sheet. But this is what I'm thinking. Let me press it down, make sure. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's cut off the tags. So, has your tree gone up yet? Or are you still waiting until Thanksgiving? I was talking to some of my friends the other day and some of them were like, yep, it's going up tomorrow. And then some of them are going to wait until Thanksgiving. So, all right, these are all in a good position. So let's start placing the vinyl down or pressing it down. Are you more of a gold or silver person when it comes to Christmas decorations? Or do you just do red and green? I've been loving gold lately, the past couple of years. Even with my jewelry, I like to mix and match. So I've been loving gold earrings. And then I wear my wedding ring, but for earrings and necklaces, I've really been loving gold. My gosh, so pretty. All right, let me just smooth this down. Let me get some parchment paper. All right, this is how all three look. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable? I love how they turned out. Look at them. Look at the gold. Isn't it pretty? So nice. All right, next I found this beautiful tray, which was $5. Now, this says that it's food safe, but I'm gonna be adding vinyl here, so it won't be food safe anymore. I wanna make one of those Santa trays using this one, even though they actually do have one of those ready-made ones in the Target dollar spot. But I had a design in mind that I wanted to add here. And if you want to create your own Santa tray and you don't want to buy one of these $5 ones, I'm going to show you at the end of this video how you can create one using stuff from Target as well, but it will only cost you $1 to make that one. So for this one, I have this design. Let's weed this out and then I'll kind of tell you my thought process. All right, let's see. All right, so this is the design that I want to add to the tray. These Santa trays are always so much fun. And then I'll have a link to the SVGs down in the description box. If it's an SVG like this one, or if it's just a font like the previous craft, I'll also have a link for that as well if you like any of these items. And then it looks like that didn't cut all the way through. And then I can't link, I don't think I can link any of the Target dollar spot items, but if it's something that I can, I definitely will. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. Okay, it looks like that ripped, but I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it once I'm done weeding the rest of this out. I don't know what was happening when this was cutting. It was weird. It had never happened to me before, but it kept like pausing. I don't know what was going on. So all right, let's try to save the tea before it gets lost. Okay, I'm gonna place it here just for a couple minutes until I'm done, and then we'll go back to it. We won't forget the tiny piece over there. All right, treats for Santa. Okay, so initially when I cut this out, I was just gonna do black. That was it, because I liked the contrast on the tray, and I wasn't gonna do any other colors. So it was just all gonna be one solid color. But then when I was done, when the machine was done cutting, I was cleaning a few things out, and I noticed that I had, by coincidence, I saw some scrap vinyl that I had, and it was red and green right next to each other. And I was like, okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just use that scrap vinyl to cut these out in those colors, and then I'll just place them on the design manually. And I want to do silver for the stars and snowflakes, but I don't have silver vinyl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hack that I've been loving so much lately. I did a couple of videos ago where I add heat transfer vinyl onto permanent vinyl and just use that on the tray. So I'll show you what I mean in a couple minutes. Let's just get all these tiny pieces weeded out. All right, I think the design is ready. Now, let me grab some rubbing alcohol, prep the surface. All right, let's cut out. So I usually like to draw a box, either a square or a rectangle around my design, so that when it cuts, I don't waste any vinyl. Right away I can see where it ends, and then I just cut around it. Ideally, I should have filled all of this with hearts and candy canes as well. I'm not sure why I didn't do that, because, you know, might as well have that for next time I need it. But that is absolutely fine. All right, you're going to notice that there are green snowflakes and sparkles and not just trees, and it's gonna make sense in a minute, I promise. Remember how I told you I didn't have silver vinyl that I could use for this project? What I did was I cut out permanent vinyl in the shapes that I want to place down. And then I also cut them out using this silver iron-on. And I'm just going to use this as my base. So the silver and green were supposed to be exactly in the same spot, and I was supposed to pick up the whole silver design, put it on top of the green. I don't know what happened. It shifted, and so now I have to do them one by one, which is fine, but just so you know what's going on. Let's see. And I just want a few for this project. And then this one, obviously this is not very time efficient, but I wanted a specific color, didn't have time to run out and buy it, so this is the hack we're going with. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for now. All right, and then you should be able to just peel this off. And now the sparkle is permanent vinyl and no longer iron-on. So let's place the design on the tray and then we'll put these on there last. Okay, before I cut out transfer tape, I'm gonna remove some of these since I cut out the other colors, but I'm gonna save them for a different project. So this SVG comes layered and you can do whatever colors you want. So ideally, if I would have planned ahead and I just told the Cricut, you know, I want this to be red, this to be silver, and then this to be green, it would have cut out everything on a separate mat depending on what color, depending on each color. So it would have avoided all of this. But apparently I like to do things the hard way. All right, I think that's good. And then if something transfers that we don't want it to, we can always remove it. All right. I have a lot of exposed vinyl, so I'm just gonna be careful. Of course, I missed the K, but I do have a small piece that I can just add to both sides. All right. And now we do the other side. All right. Making sure everything transferred on. Looks like we might lose a star. No. Sorry that it's upside down. Okay, everyone hold your breath. I decided last minute not to do it using parchment paper. Okay, awesome. Now this is gonna be a stinker. All right, and then we're gonna manually add the other parts of the design, the red and green. Again, because I didn't really plan it ahead, otherwise it would have just been a whole sheet, you know, and this would have been black, and then you would have had the second sheet, which is, you wouldn't have any of these parts of the design. You'll just have the candy canes, the hearts. It does waste a lot of vinyl because it cuts all of this. It cuts like a full sheet of vinyl, you know, and you only use like small pieces around. But I know some people prefer that method because it saves them time. So anyway, in this case, we're gonna do it one by one. You can do it whichever way you prefer. And I mean, we don't have to stick to the original design. We can just kind of do whatever we want. So let's put one right here. And then for the hearts, maybe one here, one here, one here. Let's remove this one. One here. Maybe a candy cane like this. Okay, I'm gonna fix this later because I completely messed that circle up. So let's add some trees. Maybe a tree right here. One right here. How about a small one right here? And then now let's add some of the silver ones that we did. So you just peel it off like a sticker and then place it on the design. Let's do some of the sparkles. Maybe one right here and then one right here. Then a snowflake right here. And I have not forgotten about the T that's missing its okay. Let's do I'll just cover this one up. I think I'll leave some black ones in there. And that's it for the tray. I mean, gosh, it was a struggle. If I planned ahead, you know, to make it different colors, it definitely would have been easier and I would have saved myself kind of the hassle. But I guess now, you know, decide before you cut out the whole design, because then, you know, once you place it down, it'll be easier to have each color cut separately. Otherwise, you can cut the black, everything that you want in black, and then these, you can cut them all, you know, next to each other and manually add them to the tray, because then you're saving, instead of cutting this much, you know, and having so much wasted vinyl, you just cut this small piece. You can even use scrap vinyl, which is what I did. So yeah, now let me show you the hack that I was talking about. If you wanted to create a Santa tray not using the $5 ones that they have. Okay, so Target has these plates and these bowls, which are 50 cents each. And what you're gonna do is you just need to glue the bowl to the plate, and then you'll have a really nice tray that you can decorate as your Santa tray, and it only costs you $1. Let me know if you want me to decorate this either in the part 2 or part 3 of the Christmas crafts, and I'll do that. It won't be as much of a struggle as the previous one was. But I'm thinking for this color, I could maybe do white, and then white for the wording, and then maybe green and red for the other elements. I think that would look nice on this color. But that's it for the hack, and let me bring in all the projects that we worked on. All right, these are all the projects for today. I'm so happy with how everything turned out. The tray took a little bit longer to work on, but I like how it turned out in the end. I'm glad I did silver for these. I think it adds a nice shine and sparkle to it, even though it took a little bit of extra time to work on them. If you are not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have some really fun Christmas videos coming very soon. I think you're really going to enjoy them. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.